We live?
We're live.
We are live.
We are live. Yeah, I was sitting there watching it count down. All right, everybody. We're back again today. We first and foremost, I want to say the response was incredible. We have been on our phones, emails, Messenger since yesterday. It's been incredible. And I just want to say that I just really, really appreciate all the love, people sharing the post and just showing us some really, really good gestures and will yesterday. I think I speak for everybody when I say it was just incredible. We actually got a fairly good amount of applications since the last live that just absolutely was amazing as well. And we are excited about that. So we got questions too. We got some questions. The first question I want to, what's up, Ben? First question I want to address is, some of you may know that Mike and I were part of a different group. And we've been part of a different group for a while. Mike, I think, was about 4 years, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was 2. And they were asking what the difference between this group and that group is. And the first thing I want to say is we're not doing this in any way, shape, or form to compete with that group. So for those of you who know us as being part of that group, we're not doing this to compete with that group. I think that the people involved in that group are incredible. I really have a lot of respect for those involved in the leadership of that group. And it's important to me to say that. We are not looking to compete with that group. We're looking to be different. We're looking to be a different type of organization, a different type of mastermind. There was some changes at the top level of that group. There was an ownership change in that organization. There were a few other things going on. Mike and I just looked at ourselves in the mirror and you know, what we wanted for our path, and came together and made a decision that it was time to do something to execute a vision in a different direction. So the first thing I want to do is just say that I have mad respect. We're not trying to compete. We're looking to be different. We're really looking to be different. Like, first and foremost, we're looking to be a mastermind, a true mastermind. And we're looking to be a white glove experience for the individuals involved. Like, our core belief is we start this mastermind out with the customer experience first. Like, those of you who are going to be members, we want to make sure that there's value that's being brought. So on the Inner Circle Elite level, which is the level that I'm most excited about, and I'm sure everybody here will chime in on it, it's important for us to have like the top 1% to 2% of the mastermind players out there, the leaders, the real estate leaders out there in this group. We're looking for individuals that really, like I said, look in the mirror and say, do I have what it takes to bring what this group needs? Not what can I get out of it, but do I have to bring what this group needs? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for individuals that have real businesses. They can come in and collectively together make something incredible happen. And we're turning the mastermind, the whole mastermind model that everybody's using, upside down. We're going to be throwing some new twists in it. We're going to be throwing a new, whole new ball game at it. And I just think it's going to be an incredible thing. We have the next level down, which is the Inner Circle. So the Inner Circle and Inner Circle Elite. I want to make sure we clarify that. The Inner Circle itself is, for those of you who have a business that are doing deals, but maybe don't qualify for the Elite. And even that's going to be a white glove experience, customer base, customer first. So those are some important differentiators. Anybody else want to add something to that?
Go ahead, anybody?
I think we're all worried about stepping on each other.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the big things. Oh, go ahead, ladies first.
Sorry, I never speak. I think one of the things I'm super the most excited about is that whole thing, what Don was saying, like really building that community and really getting to know everybody in the group and really helping each other and having these real relationships that, just feed into your personal life and your business life. It all ties together. And I'm super excited about getting to know people and becoming close to people and helping them through that journey, wherever they're at right now, to get to the next level. I think it's going to be super, super cool.
What I'm super excited about is what we're going to be doing is a true mastermind. There's a lot of education and other things that are out there. And really what I look for, and I found the most value when I was in other group and being a part of these, is creating real relationships with people and understanding who they are, what it is they're doing, where their successes lie, where their challenges lie, and being vulnerable. There are certain aspects of people that I've noticed over time that you don't want to be the weak link. So you try to either overcompensate and put yourself in a financial stressful position, or you're just not, you're overstretching that. So I think what having a true mastermind of people that are doing real deals and really being active in the group and sharing that experience, and not only just the positive, but also the negative, because I think a lot of people get that feeling that, right, everyone's doing it right. They only share the positive, right? That Instagram, that Facebook, that everything's always great mentality. I want to start a group where we can say, hey, man, that sucked. That really sucked hard, and it was a bad experience. But here's what I learned from it, and here's how everyone else can avoid that. And being in a group of people that have been through the trenches, and especially at that elite level, we can all help avoid potholes in each other and not having to rehash the same conversation we've had 10 times already, right? We're all going to be growing together. We're going to have a level that you have to meet to be able to be a part of the elite group. So that way we know that when we get in a room with everybody, they're ready to share as well as take. But really the focus that Don, I think, exceptionally pointed out was that we have to be givers more so than takers. And the more we can give, everybody gets to take, right? That's the true concept of that mastermind.
Absolutely. Yeah. Chris, I'm going to pop you up here, Ryan. Chris McGeady said it should be the spot where you're most comfortable being vulnerable. And that's absolutely the case for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I think something too that people are probably, wondering is like, well, how did all four of you come together, and why are you guys partnering up? And I know that's something that like I wanted to answer too. And I think we all, like, what people don't know is all of the conversations that we have had behind the scenes to get to this point, to be comfortable launching. And ultimately it's come down to like, we all had matching core values. We all had very, very similar visions. And we said, okay, we can take this on. And that's what's going to make this special. And that's the people that we're looking for, the people that have those same core values, that, like us, we all have integrity. We run real businesses. I mean, if you guys are watching this, if you've been a part of this, then you know who we are, because we've all been putting content out. We've been a part of these different spaces for years now. And so because of the struggles that we have felt inside of the mastermind community, inside of our own businesses, like, that's why we're coming together, because the four of us have matched up on a core value level. And we've all felt those same tugs and pulls of the different masterminds that we've been a part of. And we've said, okay, what are the absolute best things from every single mastermind that we've been a part of? And we listed those out. We said, what were the things that we didn't like? And we list those out. And then what are the things that we can give with or let go? And we've taken all of those things and we've come up with different structure. Come up with different format. We're going to tap the right people on the shoulder to get into that, and we're going to deliver it at a price point that is extremely competitive. So just all the differentiators, and then you can't pay to play. We're personally inviting the people that we've worked with over the last years, not only our friends, our partners, but our vendors and our strategic alliances that we've made over the years, and like these guys say, we're go-givers. A lot of you guys know us. You wouldn't be watching this, excited about this, putting in applications if you weren't excited about like who we are. And so yeah, we're just looking to take that to the next level and continue that go-giver mentality and really change the game, on the mastermind space for a while. So
yeah, I just, I want to add, so differentiating factors for this and what we're doing. I mean, that was a lot of the questions that we got. And the first thing I want to hit is that this, like we've said already a couple of times, it's a true mastermind. It's not an education platform. We will be launching education products, and we have one slated to be out by the end of this month, one slated to be out next month. That will be true education products tied with, 2-day events and different things like that. And that'll really get people who want to get educated going. But that's not what we want for this mastermind. For the inner circle level of the mastermind, people who have growing businesses and who are only doing maybe, a handful of deals a year, for them to be part of that mastermind, we're going to design that mastermind in a way to make sure that you have that component of learning in it with the group and with us and everything we're doing in that group, but it's still going to be a true mastermind. The inner circle elite, like I said, we want people that are, what can I contribute to this group? Do I have what it takes? Am I the person that can stand in a room with other high level people and really contribute to them? Those are the people we want in that group. On the inner circle elite, it's going to be Like I said, white glove, exclusive. It's mastermind, not coaching. People who can add value to the room. There's market exclusivity. One of the questions we got was, would this be big? Will we blow it up and make it huge? We're not planning on making it huge. We're gonna have market caps. We're gonna have exclusivity. We're very particular about who gets in that group. That's gonna naturally keep it, somewhat cozy, right? We're gonna legitimately screen members. Like, we're really gonna dig into somebody's business when they want to apply. It's not pay to play. Like, just because you can write a check to get in does not mean that you have automatic admittance into this. Even at the inner circle level, it means, it still means we're going to be choosing, the right people in there. You got 4 powerhouse leaders that are leading this group. We're going to make sure there's diversity in the businesses and in the individuals. The only thing there won't be diversity in is the character, because the character is the most important part. As Ryan said, we're going to be tapping the best of the best, for those individuals, and we're reaching out to people that we know are players in this industry and giving them a little tap on the shoulder and saying, hey, this is something you need to be a part of. And then we're going to turn the mastermind layout upside down. I want to talk about that a little bit. We're doing one event that is outside the US, and that event is going to be unlike anything you've seen out there when it comes to masterminding and networking. And we'll get in more detail on more calls, but I want to tease that a little bit, because it's going to be unlike any other mastermind setup you've seen. Even the 3 in-state masterminds that we do for both groups is going to be different. Like, we're not going to do the true hot seat layout that you see in every other mastermind out there. We have some big plans for making sure that we have a setup that continuously feels fresh and new, and that there's value and there's discussion and work going on and growth going on in the meetings we're doing. So I'm excited about that, all that. Does anybody have anything they want to add to that before I jump off of that part of the subject?
I think that's one of the most important parts about the whole thing is, like, what are we doing? And it's like you guys said, I mean, the plans that we have to put in place are 3 stateside events and completely change the structure for what we're doing. We're talking about true mastermind. So, changing the structure as far as, needs of the room. What does the room need right now? So, like, the way a lot of us are traction people, a lot of us operate off of traction, and we know that we live in 90-day worlds and 90-day windows. One of the big places that masterminds fall short in is living inside of that 90-day window and actually having implementation and execution plans put in place to get to the next 90 days. That's something we want to implement. You go to masterminds and you learn all of this stuff, but at the end of the day, how do you decipher what's a distraction and where your business actually needs to go? Like, those are just some little teasers, little things that we're thinking about, because again, we've been a part of this space for years in the back of the room. We've been watching all the little details as a part of these groups, and we have so much respect for everybody out there that's done it. It's just our time to go and turn it upside down, and don't worry, it's going to be a party when we go out of the country, because, like, we all know, some of the best networking, some of the best, just relationships come outside of the classroom, and that's what we're going to tackle. We're going to find ways to make sure we incorporate that, have fun together, and like Melissa said, I think she said it best, create a true community that goes beyond just the couple of days that we spend together.
I mean, before we sign off, the other thing I definitely want to do is we have a diversity here in the leadership too that I don't think can be matched. We are across the country. We have different ages. I mean, we have freaking Melissa here, who is a rock star woman leader. Like, that's not even funny. Every time I'm in a room with her, I get to learn so much. And the same thing with Ryan. And every time Don and I have a conversation, I usually have a notepad nearby just in case, he's got a nugget for me to steal up. And being across the country, being in different experiences, different industries in a way, in terms of the markets, what we do exactly, I think that it's unparalleled. You're not going to get this kind of sharing, vulnerability, as well as just openness anywhere else, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, and one of the things I want to add, I want to add a couple of things. One is this is not just about making money. Like nothing we're gonna do is just about making money for us as individuals. Like I think once you get the price, like I'm gonna throw something out there. Like this is something that is designed to just be the right group. It's not about us getting rich off of it. We're pricing it. The pricing strategy of this, when you find out what it is going to blow you away compared to other masterminds. You know, we're really looking to about building the right thing, you know, the customer experience first. The other thing that I want to add to this is, you know, I think the character of the individuals in the organization are so important and really, you know, we're really going to work hard to make sure that we have individuals in the room who, you know, like Ryan, you know, it's important to Ryan to look at HUDs, to look at their businesses, to make sure that what they're saying they're doing is what they're actually doing. You know, we're going to go above and beyond, on this, because it's not about making money for us as a business, and it's not about making money necessarily in the group. We want everybody in the group to have a business where they're making more money, right? That's obviously why you're doing this, but at the same time there's got to be that balance. So, you know, this is going to be centered around building a better life. It's going to be, you know, lifestyle too. It's going to be business. It's going to be, it's not just going to be about growth. It's going to be about building the right business for you in the moment where you're at, so that you can have the life that you want. And we're going to center around that. You know, there's going to be conversation about being a better husband, a better father, a better wife, a better mother, you know, a better leader in your organization. I think the core values that we hold dear are going to be, you know, something that we're going to tackle a lot of through this organization. You know, cash flow, project management, deal flow. I mean, all the things that we all struggle with as these markets change and evolve, you know, are all things we're going to tackle. So, you know, I think it's just really important to understand, you know, the place we're coming from. And I don't want to, like Ryan and I had a conversation yesterday, and Ryan, hopefully you don't mind me sharing this, but you're like, I don't want to sell my soul to build this. Like, I don't want to sell my soul to build this. That's not what I want to do. And I feel that same way too. Like, I don't want to be out there pitching all the time. So this is kind of like, if you see the value in what we're bringing and you feel like you have what it takes to add to this group, apply.
Yeah.
You know, that's really what it comes down to. I don't want to sell you on it. We're going to tell you about it. We're going to be excited about what we're doing. We're going to be passionate about what we believe and what we're bringing to the table here. But I don't think any of us here on this call want to spend our life pitching and selling and building a multi-billion-dollar company. All we want to do is build the right group. So if you see the value and you know you can add value to this group, then you're probably the right member of this group. Go apply, and that's great. If you don't, hey, there are dozens of other masterminds out there that you can probably get something from, and more power to you. I don't know if anybody wants to add to that or not.
The only thing I do want to add is we did get a pretty overwhelming response yesterday.
We did.
And with our market caps that we're implementing, I would recommend getting in sooner rather than later. I'm going to start making calls to the people that have applied tomorrow to start the screening process to see who fits us best, and you know, make sure we can add value as well, because it's got to be a true win-win for it to make sense. I'm not going to sell somebody on something, and the same idea is you've got to be able to sell me on why you're a great fit for the group and what value we can all share. Because if it's not a good sharing community and everyone's getting value, it's not a great community.
No, exactly. Yeah, we do have market caps. We do have market exclusivity. We do not want the group to be huge. And so, yeah, I mean, if you're interested, if you've seen, you know, we got the apply link here on this video, if you go apply. But with that said, it's like, don't ever think that we're ever going to be selling you. You know, we're not. We're pricing it aggressively because we want the right people in it. We want them to have value. The people who come in now are going to be grandfathered in at this price point. You know, after the first meeting, we are going to raise the price, you know, some, but that's more so to kind of, I think, slow the pace of you know, applications down, because again, we want to keep this group small. So yeah, all of that, I think we mean it. Ryan, you look like you had something to say a minute ago.
I was gonna follow up and be like, I'm not gonna. You're right. We talked about this. We've talked about this for 2 years. Like, I'm not gonna sell my soul to do this, because at the end of the day, like, I know the power of relationships, and all four of us know the power of relationships. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if we're gonna go and tap people, like, I'm tapping you for a reason. I've already had a ton of people reach out to me, and I'm like, look, I don't control the application process. Like, that was one of the agreements I said I wouldn't do. that was going to be on Mike. But I don't know. I encourage everybody that I know and know extremely well to jump on to do the link. I don't have the decision. I'd love to see everybody in there, but like there's 4 of us here, and we do have a community to protect. Like, but know that if you're watching this, if you're watching a replay of this, like I am going to send a message out to like 30 or 40 people, and it's going to be a very simple message that says, "Hey, I think you need to apply and be a part of this because masterminds or things like that I'd love you to come jump on and be a part of us." It's not that I want anybody to stop going where they're going now, but there are a few people that I'm like, hey, come do this too, because I think you're going to get a lot of value from it. So if you get messages from me, know that that's the only message you're going to get for this.
I actually really love what you said there, right? Because there's no reason that you can't be part of several masterminds, and there's no reason you can't get value wherever you can get it. We want to be different. So you get a different and a higher level value in this group, and doesn't mean there's not great value anywhere else. So like Ryan said, right, we're going to be sending out strategic messages to people that we know and think are great people to have a part of this. And your best safeguard is apply right away. So I will be going through them personally in the order they come in. So if you qualify and you're a good fit, then you will have precedent over somebody else if you're in first.
So Alexander messaged and said, "Do I make the cut? If so, sign me up." Alexander, I have no idea if you make the cut or not.
Market's tapped, bro.
Pittsburgh market is locked out. So we mean exclusivity when we say there's exclusivity in this group. There are some caveats that we'll definitely discuss on the call with you. But so if anybody has any questions before we tie this up, go ahead and ask the questions. If you have any questions you want to have answered about what this is and what we're doing, any other differentiating factors. I want to state, like, it's important to us that this is a white glove experience. Like, this is when you come to our events that you feel like $1 million. That's something that's at the core of my demands when putting this together, is that when we do these events for the masterminds, that when you come to these events, you feel important, you feel special, you feel like you're part of something bigger, and you feel like you're part of the lifestyle that you want. That's something very important. So that these will be white glove. We will be, making sure that we're coordinating that and setting that up and making that happen. That's something I just want to really, really stress. If you have questions, again, ask them here and hit us up. If you know one of us, it's important to still go apply. I think that's something I want to add, because people have been hitting up me individually, Mike, Ryan, Melissa. It's still important to go apply. Not so much if we know you and know your business, we're not trying to do that to play, all cool and I'll go apply because I'm better than that. No, it's just we want to have an organized system so we know what markets people are in, and we can kind of look at their businesses, from an objective point of view and figure out, like, making sure we don't have any overlap or anything like that when it comes to markets, primarily markets. I may know you and say, yeah, you'd be a great fit, and then not realize that Mike's talked to somebody in that market already or something. So it's just important to have the application process going. So if you know one of us, you've tapped one of us, you have questions, go apply. Even if you still have questions, I would say go apply at this point in time and get on a call with Mike. Mike will reach out with you probably about 24 hours. He's a busy guy, and answer any questions that you have, and go through the pricing.
So
what's that? Yeah, we're running really businesses.
We're running businesses during the day and the night.
Right. So you guys are all East Coast. So you're at the end of your day. I'm in the middle of my day where we do this crazy stuff, which is cool. But so yeah, I mean, do the application at fliptalk.com/apply and get the information. If you are interested in the programs that we're going to be releasing, if you're brand new, I want to add this in. If you're brand new, or you are have a business that wants to grow, but you don't feel like you're quite ready for the mastermind yet, get my words out, then just email me at don@fliptalk.com and send me a message, and I'll send you information on where to go, get yourself set up to get notified when those are released, and we'll get you that information so we can get you locked and loaded and ready to really crush it.
Hey, I'm putting you on the spot, Don.
Yeah.
Can you make like a fliptalk.com/notify, and then we can set up a space for everyone. That way, when everything is ready at the end of the month, we can email everyone rather than you have to manage your own email, right? Trying to build businesses, not anchors.
I was gonna get that done and announce that. So give me 24 hours to get that set up, and then we'll announce that probably tomorrow or the next day that's live. It's flipdog.com/notify for the other stuff. But between now and then, go ahead and hit me in an email. It's fine. I'll just forward it to Mike and make him do the work.
Oh,
so I'm going to put you on the spot. Melissa, you got anything you want to add?
Just really kind of going back to the business thing and being in the mastermind, I feel like we're really interested in helping people have a better business, not necessarily a bigger business. And so, running a very smart, well-organized, that's kind of, I'm way into that. So I'm excited about being able to help people run a business like that as well. And also, I saw Andrea Knox's comment and I loved it, that authenticity is a must and that she needs to be able to be real with a group. Mm-hmm. And that is like a personal core value of mine. So Andrea, right here, the keep it real, we're real people, we're running real businesses, and we definitely want to, keep it that way.
Yeah, there's no douche in this group, right? I can use that word on the internet now. We're real, we're authentic. Yeah, look.
I mean, there's some rules, but
yeah, no. But I want to be able to bring my trials and tribulations to the group, in a business. I want to be able to bring that. So, and be able to work it through with the group. I think that, I learn more from somebody's struggles, and working through somebody's struggles, I think is important. So, again, differentiating things for us is we're really going to be particular about who gets in these groups. And we're going to make them a white glove experience like nothing else you've seen. And we are going to make sure that we turn, the mastermind concept upside down. When you get in and see what we have planned for these events, it's going to be just incredible. So again, the first one, I think, to tie this up, we'll see. Yeah, Shane, can't grow if you can't handle where you are now. Very true, buddy. Andrea says no sugar added. Perfect. So the first one we are looking at tentatively, right? I want to say tentatively because it may change only because of a few things, but San Antonio, Texas is for sure confirmed. And we're looking at the first week in November as our event date. And I'm going to throw some dates. Is it cool, guys, if I throw these dates out here?
I've got no issue.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So we're looking at the cool. We're looking at the 4th through the 8th of November. So essentially, the 4th and 5th would be the Inner Circle group, and then the 7th and 8th would be the Inner Circle Elite, which is the elite part of the group. So that's kind of what we're looking at for the first event. We are going to be doing a calendar for the 4 events next year, and hopefully, I would say within the next 2 weeks, we should have those dates picked and lined out. We're really trying to be cognizant of other groups. I'll be honest with you, we're trying not to step on other groups' events. So but we are going to be getting those dates out to you guys ASAP, and letting you all know about them. So. Let's see, Matt Smith, thumbs up. So other than that, I think that's all I got for this one. Does anybody else have anything they want to add?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Okay. Go apply. Make sure that you're part of it.
I can't wait to talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you're part of this. And I can't wait to see you on the other side. So I guess that's it, folks. Have a great day.